Water signs, hi. This is a general reading for you for March 2021. This reading's got some timestamps down below. So this is for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by drawing one oracle card just for everybody, general message, and then for your individual readings, you're going to draw 3 oracle cards, and I've got 3 different tarot decks with me to do your clarification. Okay, so hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrian. Take the messages as they resonate. Remember, these are general readings. If you're on a cusp, look at both readings. Taking your first sign as your primary reading and your secondary sign as your supporting reading. Okay, so the card coming out, and it came out in reverse, One Ring Circus. So this is basically for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, but also for everybody who's really watching. One Ring Circus in reverse. Okay, I feel that for some of you, this is just a general flow, really. It almost feels like you're still giving some of your power away. All right, it feels like you're not actually realizing the sort of almost like the fortunate position that you are in. You are not seeing yourself in the way that other people are seeing you, and you might think that you have to do something or, get this to happen or get that to happen in order for things to go forward successfully, when in actual fact that's not the case. Everything that you need for your life to be a success, you already got it all the way. All right. Okay, dokie. So the focus for this reading is March 2021. And so who's first? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So you can either watch me shuffle the cards, or you can just go straight through your timestamp as well. Let's see what we have. Okay, so starting with Cancer, uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies great bounty. You may be in a space where it literally feels like absolutely nothing is going right for you. Nothing as in nothing. Okay? Where it might feel like you are so stuck, or you tried so hard, or, when you sort of feel like, what you wanted, or success, it's so close that it's like you can basically touch it. And now it actually seems like everything is sort of going to dwindle away. I feel a lot of that experience there for some of y'all. And it's like, it's almost like, if you look at those sort of epic movies or series where, after how much time and, I don't know, map searching and traveling and facing storms and whatever, you are finally getting into this cave or tomb or whatever the case may be, and all these beautiful treasures are there, and it's more beautiful than you ever imagined that it would be. But unfortunately, things are of such a nature that you can't take anything with you. Whatever, it seems like the walls are going to crumble down, and you're sort of like in the sense of, but what if I grab just one thing and I run? Okay, would that maybe change things for me? Whereas I feel the approach that you might be wanting to look at is more that this beautiful jewel that you may feel might be sort of slipping through your fingers, that was maybe an indication for how wonderful things can be. So you're seeing this wonderful thing and you say, yes, this is nice, I'd really like to have this, but also being open to something more. And life is almost wanting to say to you, that was your initiator for something more. So in fact, I don't really see delays in your life. I actually see, great progress going forward very fast, very amazingly fast. Let's clarify that for you. Also, dragons are about inner strength and inner energy, and that one was on top. Let's take that one. It's almost like your treasure is being protected and you're not even aware of it. So there might be wonderful things coming your way that you're not even aware of. And there's a card that's jumping. Okay. Alrighty, Cancer. So we've got Knight of Wands. This is you going for your dreams, going for your ambitions. You may be in the process of, I don't know, it's like falling in love, going for love, moving into a relationship, maybe something very stable, something very perfect for you. And It's like you're going for it with all of who you are, but you may not actually realize that you're doing it, if that makes sense. Okay? So you may just have positive intentions, how you'd like your life to feel. I feel that you're getting a lot of clarity about how it is that you actually like your life to be, which is a fantastic thing. And you really made up your mind about something here. This is you having made up your mind and really working very hard towards a goal that brings you freedom and success, and somehow sort of like the public eye, I don't feel that you're so afraid anymore, that you feel that you need to sort of hide behind certain things. And just that change in mindset actually has a great sort of changing, sort of effect in your life as well. And Nine of Swords, there are many things that you are worried about. Many, many deep concerns. And the thing about this is, and you want to be careful of this, because when we are so worried about certain things going wrong, we can actually create those things sometimes. So you're encouraged to focus on the positive, on the things that are working out, living in the moment. I feel that it's very hard for you to actually do that at the moment, but you are encouraged to really live in the moment. And instead of closing yourself off because, certain things that might be overwhelming you, opening yourself from a direct result for the things that are actually working for you. Okay. And if that resonates with you, whether you're a Cancer or not, take a nice deep breath in and accept that for yourself. Pisces. Pisces, grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. Okay. There's a lot been happening in the world lately, and there is a lot happening in the world lately that can be very, very overwhelming. All right. And so, Pisces, you are encouraged to take some time out, to take some time to breathe. Sorry. I feel almost like you might, and you want to be mindful of this. It feels like, you might be feeling like the storm of life might be getting a bit wild, almost like there's nothing tangible to hold on to. And so you grab onto something that might not necessarily be a wrong thing. It's just not right for you. Okay. There's a reminder for you with this beautiful river flowing. There's a reminder for you that the abundance of life is always available. Okay. And even though you may feel where you are sitting over here, there's you, there's the water, there's the grass, there's the tree, there's those sort of things over there. In a sense, all is connected, because all of this lush life is supported by this water. It does somehow get in contact with it, and the water, like vice versa. And because you are there, you are actually in contact with everything else as well. So you're not separate of everything, of anything. All right. Even the bird that's sitting there in the tree, it might appear like this bird is not really part of the pattern because maybe it just came to sit there and it can fly away. But if you didn't have this beautiful sort of ecosystem going on, where the tree was getting, nutrition from the water and the soil, the tree wouldn't be there and the bird wouldn't be there and you wouldn't be seeing the bird. So everything is really connected for you. You might be feeling like things are very sort of disconnected, but this is a confirmation that in actual fact it's not. Okay, let's clarify for you, beautiful Pisces. Let's see. Also, some of you might be really sort of like, assessing life and your life, because also this is your birthday season coming up, and also when you look at the whole sort of zodiac wheel, sometimes you got like the double punch there, Pisces, because this is the period where in a zodiac sense the year's coming to an end, new beginnings, very much sort of like the death card energy. And so you have that within yourself, because sort of like when we look at the times that, we have our birthdays, it is sort of a time of, sort of introspection, discernment of everything, that sort of thing, and so you're sort of getting a double whammy, because not only are you doing it, but everybody else is doing it as well. Okay. Even if only on a subconscious level. Right. So what can you do about this? Seven of Swords. It's the first card that came out for you. I feel that you've made peace with a lot of situations. Maybe you've actually let something slide you shouldn't have let slide. And so this is an encouragement for you, Pisces, to continue doing that inner work, that beautiful inner work that, you know, moves you forward. But you also want to ask, did you not maybe leave certain things behind that is best not being left behind? All right. So you want to consider, if you're not trying to sort of fill a gap, so to speak, but it's a void that's created by something else or someone else that's not in your life. Okay. And I feel once you can get that sorted out, that things are really looking up for you. There were Three of Cups. There's many reasons for you to celebrate here in March 2021, Pisces. It's almost like you're just getting a lot of clarity about a lot of things, you know, and you're like, oh my goodness, oh yes, tick, 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 you know. And so many reasons to celebrate coming up for you with yourself, friends, family, you know, lots of celebrations, you know, maybe some marriages, birthdays, all those sort of things. Many reasons to celebrate life really coming up for you. And I feel that you've been very sort of tense, you know, lately, and you are actually getting to see how you can do things in a very different sort of way, which is great. And with Five of Swords, now I don't want you to get this wrong, but it's like you're getting your priorities straight. But this is about how and where you focus your energy. Okay, this is you literally writing the manual for your own life, which is fantastic. All right, and things really coming together there for you as a result. And if that resonates with you, whether you're Pisces or not, take a nice deep breath and accept that for yourself. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Isn't this good news? Okay. This is a reminder for you to have fun. This is a reminder for you to embrace life. This is a reminder for you to sort of open yourself to the magic that is always available to us. You know, sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget that the magic is always available. And, you know, life can become quite overwhelming sometimes. And for many people, it really has been lately, myself included. And this card is really saying, you know what? Yes, there are certain things in life that are, you know, weighing on your mind and stressing you and heavy and that sort of things. But don't forget about the reasons to actually celebrate. Don't forget about the reasons to be happy. Don't forget about the reasons to have joy and to have fun. You know, there are many reasons to celebrate for you in March 2021, which I love so much. Okay, let's clarify. I even feel that there's a beautiful surprise coming your way. Okay, so clarifying for you. That's one card. We need to talk about that. Oh, nice. And getting you one more card. Okay. Right, so yeah, it's almost like, you know, Scorpio, there's a bit of an ending where it starts sort of thing going on here. Okay. So maybe just a change in perspective can actually change everything. Seven of Swords came out in reverse for you. There's no more reason to fight. There's no more reason to so strongly, you know, I feel that you had to really fight for things, that you had to really sort of stand up for things and go for things, you know. And they letting you know that it's not so necessary for you to do that anymore. You can actually sort of give yourself a body break. You can take a nice deep breath and take a bit of a break and allow yourself to just feel life in a positive sense more, whereas before you might have felt that is not really, you know, sort of possible for you right now. This is amazing. This is letting you know that the good things, like the good times, are heading your way actually. Okay. Queen of Swords also came out for Cancer. I feel you're working very hard on like a new sort of life, but you want to be careful because there's two things happening over here, and this is really great. On the one end, there's a lot of sort of power coming your way, you know, almost like veto rights, and you want to be very mindful of not abusing power, what you give out. All right, because and I don't really feel that you did obviously deliberately hurting anybody. This is more sort of like almost like a natural defense mechanism that could be stepping forward, that could not be serving you in the best possible way, and you want to be aware of that. All right, because on the other end of that, so on the other end of defense of that sort of like almost like defensive mode that could be happening, Scorpio, there is wonderful ideas, there's wonderful breakthroughs. There's that mind of yours that is so genius that can just see amazing, incredible things. So, any sort of past fights that you were having and confrontations and sort of heaviness and, almost like feeling that you need to get even in that sort of thing. If you maintain that energy, it's not really going to work very well for you. But if you can find a way to say, oh, you know what, I tried my best, but I'm going to let that go, and you're open to new starts and new beginnings, March 2021 could be the most wonderful year for you, with ideas for prosperity and, to just move forward in a way. I feel for many of you more sort of like in a solo way. But if ever you wanted to live in a way that will inspire others, now you actually have the opportunity to do that. But that means not wanting to get revenge for the past. It means moving forward, focusing forward. And this could be the most beautiful month of your life. Okay, so, and if that resonates with you, whether you're Scorpio or not, take a nice deep breath in and accept it for yourself. I'll see you next time.